Capricorn Neptune. These are your millennials. This is from 1984 to 1998. Basically, the idea is that boomer parents got houses for like $30,000 or something insane, you know, pensions, retirement, didn't even have a credit score, you know, that concept didn't even exist for most of their life. And then Capricorn Neptune is kind of like the first generation dealt the burdens of a hyper corporate country is kind of how I see it, right? You know, there's lots of issues around adulting. The word adulting was created when Capricorn Neptune was at its height, right? Kind of like waiting for that magical time when they get older and start dressing and acting like their parents, but that time never comes. They're like in their 30s now and they're still wearing like band tees and like saying "F you" to their parents. Like, what's going on? How, you know, nothing's really changed, right? That's Capricorn Neptune. You think you're just gonna wake up, grow up, and like maybe with with Capricorn, like when you're 30, you thought everything was gonna magically shift and change, and it can be really daunting and confusing when you're still the same person and you're not suddenly, you don't wake up in a suit the next morning or something, you know? Or, you know, maybe you'll go the other way and you'll play pretend and have imposter syndrome because you're like an insecure corporate girly and you don't know how you ended up there, and so, you know, now you're all self-conscious about it or something because you feel like you have an imposter syndrome, right? Also, I think it was the first generation as a whole to really question and disobey and be smarter than religion as a child, right? Capricorn Neptune is going to be the first generation that really sits down and says like, no, I'm literally not going to church anymore, and like, you really can't make me